Hey adventurers, welcome to another episode of In Skyrim. Right.
Are you aware that despite our intimacies, I know little of you other than the usual graces? You have mysteries in you, and secrets. That face holds tales in its creases.
It's not much to tell, to be honest.
What about your time before this? Before the endless travel, days in the dark, and death at your heels? Who was your closest ally?
My space hamster, Boo.
What? That's impossible. Don't even joke about that.
Okay.
Take a load off and enjoy the atmosphere.
You've got excellent timing. I just returned to Skyrim this morning. I do say the accommodations here are far better than in Dawnstar. How did things go with Lorne? Did you find the way to Wanderer's Rest?
We found it, but Lorne didn't make it out alive.
That's unfortunate. I take solace, though, in knowing he died doing what he loved most. Well, second most, at the very least. Were you able to procure an artifact from the ruins?
A dagger?
Remarkable! I'm sure there's some sort of enchantment attached, but I'll have to have someone in Winterhold take a look. As promised, here is your reward. I suppose that concludes our business, but let me know if there's anything else you need.
Want to go look around the castle tower?
This next song goes out to the Dragonborn, the savior of Skyrim. Alduin's wings, they did darken the sky. His roar fury's fire, and his scales sharpened sides. Men ran and they cowered, and they fought and they died. They burned and they bled, as they issued their cries. We need saviors to free us from Alduin's rage. Heroes on the field of this new war to wage. And if Alduin wins, man is gone from this world, lost in the shadow of the black wings unfurled. But then came the tongues on that terrible day. Steadfast as winter, they entered the fray. And all heard the music of Alduin's doom, that sweet song of Skyrim, sky-shattering plume. And so...
Well, that's not the end.
Come on in, just stoke the fire. Take a seat and get the cold out.
Well, hello, you. I haven't seen you here before. Then again, I am new. Do you come here often? When are we going to have some fun?
Where's Secret? Where is Secret? Well, she was here. Okay, we gotta talk to Lorne again. I shouldn't have exited the conversation.
Come on in. Got warm food, warm drinks, and warm beds.
I just gotta find Lorne again. Oh, not Lorne. I want to discuss the Night Blades of Wanderer's Rest.
Yes, Dark Steel is what Lorne used to call them.
Oh, this
If anyone
Secret.
had the authority to name them, it was him.
Turns out they were once mercenaries, but a coup changed their leadership.
So, history didn't romanticize these warriors. They did it themselves. Maybe there's even hope for the Dark Brotherhood.
Lorne have any notes on his research?
He was publishing a book, if I recall correctly, but he was famously secretive when it came to his notes. Most of my peers assumed it was just an excuse, and that he really didn't have any notes at all. But I know Lorne. He kept it somewhere. As for what he did divulge, I seem to recall one theory talking about how the entire sect was cursed by Boethia. Something about them being trapped in a cycle of betrayal. But he could never produce the evidence.
Nightblades seem to imply it was Azura who created Wanderer's Rest.
I thought so as well. Based on the anecdotal evidence, they say the founder sought a star to gain Nocturnal's favor, as the two are enemies. But Lorne was adamant it was another artifact that the Nightblades recovered. A sword that was the embodiment of the old Dunmer gods.
What do you know about their founder, a Nightblade named Daenerys?
Daenerys. Now that name does sound familiar. Although I'm not sure it wasn't one of Lorne's drunken ramblings.
The temple began to collapse the moment their leader, Varian, was killed.
I don't know if that's entirely accurate. It's possible the temple began to squeeze you out of its body, like a foreign substance. If there's one thing that I've learned about these sacred realms, it's that they never really go away.
Okay, that's all the questions I've got.
All right. I'll let you know if I find anything myself, but I suggest you find Lorne's notes as well. I'll mark the location of his home on your map. You might want to start there.
Okay. Lornes Shack. Okay. Yeah, Ticrid was in here all the time.
Yes?
Stay here a while. Okay, Lornes Shack. The mysterious Lornes Shack that I didn't know what it was for.
I really miss my sisters from Utopia. Sophie would help me dress my hair before Vesper.
I just remember where I put my file now. It was...
Kitten, wearing ribbons, hides his claws beneath his mittens. He leaves the mice scratched and bitten, and returns to bed, less hungry kitten. You've been a naughty little mouse, Lord. You've made a lot of noise, and a lot of death.
Longer and thus my record's bigger? Oh, you'll pay for that extra weight I have to carry.
Combat skill from a doorknob.
How does a blade to your heart sound? I'm feeling generous.
I've seen more combat skill from a doorknob.
In the name of Queen Recorder, die! Alright, that was good.
Okay. Where's that Khajiit?
You've been a naughty little mouse, Lorne. You've made a lot of noise, and a lot of deaths.
Lorne's a dead little mouse, actually.
This may be true. I was taught Lorne was a timid, weak little thing that would squeak when stepped on. You are not. If Lorne is dead, it is simply one more name from the list. This is good.
What list are you talking about?
Not your concern. There are names, and they must be scratched off. A gold coin is too round to square this debt. For now, this cat will take a nap. He does not like long hours. He prefers to wake up as the sun goes down. But I am sure we will meet again.
Okay. Going to an ambush. Good lord, didn't anybody here subscribe?